It's open. Now it's recording.
Okay.
They're both on now.
They're both on. You gotta come over. Why are you like 18 yards away from me? Like, act like we know each other.
Okay, so here's my thought.
I'm like, not in your face. There's no way.
Okay. This is perfect. This is good framing.
Hands up.
So the reason I'm sitting odd is because today I've been going to the gym and squatting a lot, which is a great thing until I bent over today, beginning of the day, and I have a very large hole in my crotch in my pants. I have all day.
He does. And I even said when it happened, I said, because where he's staying is just down the road from the office, and I was like, do you want to take my car and go change? And he's like, no, I'm fine.
And it's just been getting bigger all day, so.
But yes, we are slap happy because we did a lot of stuff today.
Have we gotten any topic ideas?
Yeah, does anyone have any ideas of topics for us to talk about? Because question, you know what we could do? We could do a game. I have a game.
Go.
Kathy and I did this on live, and it was name something like not super fun. I'll give an example to make more sense.
Okay.
And then the game is you have to tell me how much money someone would have to pay you to do it. So Kathy and I did this.
I like that.
And I actually love
this is fun.
This is fun. I did this with Kathy, and my favorite one that I always start with is drink toilet water. How much would someone have to pay you to do it?
Oh, God.
And also, those of you watching in our live studio audience,
there was
tell us how much money.
The hole in my crotch was just in the shot. That
was really?
Yeah. So just rewind for that.
I hope I'm not going to get like shadow banned.
Whatever. Like, sorry about it.
Someone said not enough.
Okay.
No, but you got to give a dollar amount. You can't, like, you have to give a dollar amount.
So, like, is this clean toilet water?
Yes, it's clean. Like, you just flushed.
Bleached?
It's just if you go to a toilet, not freshly bleached, but you flushed it, there's no surprises in there.
Okay, so
just the water.
It would make me throw up. I don't think I would be able to swallow it, but I would say
how much money?
A lot of money.
You got to give me a dollar amount.
It seems.
Someone said 1 million. Honestly, I would take less than $1 million. I would take less than $1 million.
How much water?
Like just a glass.
Whole glass?
Like a shot glass.
Is there ice in the glass?
You're getting way too many details.
Room temperature toilet water. No, that makes a lot of difference.
Some toilet water's cold. I mean, I haven't lately. Huh. No. Okay, just a shot glass, toilet water. There's no body stuff in there.
A quarter mil, a shot glass.
$250,000 for a shot glass?
For a shot glass, yeah. I'll chase it with some vodka.
And here we will put this stipulation though, like you're not going to get sick.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to get sick.
Yeah,
I would probably say I would say $5,000.
There's still something really disgusting about the idea though. I don't know why of just drinking toilet. Well, I do know why, but like
anyone coming on to like, what are you guys talking about?
Toilet water.
So how much money to take a shot of
one shot of toilet water? I'd say a $250,000.
$250,000? I'd say $5,000.
Yeah.
$5,000.
Like the other half of that is just for my ego. It's like
for your ego. Oh man.
What did you say? I was gonna say 5,000.
See, someone said 10,000. See, thank you. We're on the same wavelength. Yeah, I would 5,000, 100%. All right, you come up with one.
You said 5,000.
I would take a shot. Like if you were.
You said 500,000.
No, 5,000.
Oh no, I would need much more than that.
Oh no, like literally, like if you cut me a check right now, I'd go do it. Okay. I mean, I'm not. We're not. No. We're not doing that on this show.
No, we have water.
But we have purified water.
Can we actually talk about the irony of, so I just flew to Chicago, and the fact that boarding and unboarding a plane right now, specifically United, I'll call them out, takes like 45 minutes plus.
But they pre-board all of these groups, like the 10K members and this and that, so half the plane is already on in various seats. So it's like, why bother?
The plane was full. They overbooked the flight. There was not an empty seat, so everybody was sitting like this. And then they keep us in there longer like that because they go, we have to be safe unboarding the plane, but we are all smashed together in the plane. And it's like, this makes no sense.
And then the people that are trying to like coordinate how they're like, my kids aren't gonna wear a mask, so they're like, how many different snacks can I like feed my kids so I don't have to get them to keep the mask on? And it's like, don't even try, because especially if you're getting on United, like they're coming for you. Yeah. People have like all these tricks about like lollipops, and then flight attendants are in the comments like, don't even bother, like we have to tell you to not.
So I ate multiple packs of Sour Patch Kids on my flight.
You did?
Yeah.
And you had the pack that we were digging into in the car?
Yeah.
How do you eat that many Sour Patch Kids? Your tongue just might be obliterated.
I made that up. So that was a big pack.
Okay.
So it was like a multi-pack in one pack. So I ate a lot of those. Yeah. But I did.
Yeah, I don't.
And they gave out cookies and beverages.
I try to avoid eating on the plane right now. I don't know why. I feel guilty.
Have you ever gotten the little wafer?
the wafer, the little wafer.
Right, like I'm not gonna not eat that.
I know. Do you guys know the little wafer? No, they're called.
It's so underrated and not talked about.
It's called a Stroop waffle. It cracks me up when they're coming.
It is. I always ask for extra and then give me like 3 or 4 every time. No, and I'll have like one time.
Why is it called a Stroop waffle? Does anybody know?
I don't care because it tastes like heaven.
No, but like when you're half asleep, because I try to sleep on the plane, pass the time, less anxiety, and they wake you up and all I hear is Stroop waffle. I'm like, Stroop who?
What?
I've never heard of the first time I heard of Stroop. They're like, pretzels are Stroop waffle, and I'm like,
and obviously not the pretzels. Like nobody wants the f***ing pretzels ever.
I don't even remember how we got on the subject of pretzels.
Started with
Stroop waffles on flights, and and then it's whatever time it is, and he's drinking a Red Bull, not sponsored.
I am drinking a Red Bull, and it's ridiculously late to be doing so, but I just love Red Bull.
I used to always drink Red Bull in my early 20s, and in 2011 I stopped Red Bull cold turkey.
I'm gonna need to do that for my heart.
I tried it once, didn't like it. Yeah, Red Bull, no.
So yeah, people really love it or hate it, to be honest.
Go to sleep. It's 9. No, we're just old.
I am also on LA time, so it's 7 my time.
It is 7 your time, and I do stay up late.
Well,
speaking of old,
tell me.
I thought that you were older than me for the longest time, and I remember when at the time
she saw me in person. She was
you were 28, I was 29, and I was like, you're 28. Oh, well, yeah, I just turned 28. I was like, oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I was very much surprised. I don't know what it is. I think guys just look older.
I always get told
look older than they are a lot of the time.
When people meet me that have met me like online before they've met me in person, almost every single time they say to me, "Oh wow, you're a lot taller than I thought." It's interesting, like how
with guys it's taller, girls it's shorter, or no? They thought you would be taller. So it's the same thing.
No. No. I'm 6'1". They thought I was shorter.
Oh, you were shorter. It's the opposite for women.
They're surprised that I'm as tall as what I am.
Oh, you're 6'1"?
Mm-hmm. On a good day, yeah.
On a good day.
Yeah. Like, got boots on.
Oh, the boots.
6'1" and a half.
Okay. Yeah, because Nick's 5'10".
No, yeah, I'm between like 6 and 6'1".
But so you wear that 6'1" with pride?
Yeah, I do. Because it says I'm an inch higher than you. 1 more inch. I measure 6'1" at the doctor's more often than 6, so I just stick with it.
I mean, yeah, it's probably just how tall you're making your neck.
Yeah, it's mindset.
It's mindset. Well, speaking of mindset, what is a big misconception that people have about mindset?
Okay, so great swerve, love that. A big misconception about mindset is that mindset and what that means. I actually hate the word mindset. I hate the term. I use it because from a marketing perspective, it's what people say and seek out, right? And associate with a lot of the work that I do. But really, when you're referring to, so like a popular thing is money mindset, right? There's books about it. Like when you say money mindset, what you are referring to, mindset is every belief, every story, every experience you've ever had your entire life around money and with money and your relation. And it's like, that's a really, really big thing, right? Like I said, I always make the joke. I'm like, that's years of like therapy and coaching and like, I don't know, maybe electroshock therapy. I'm not sure. But like, it's a really big, heavy thing. The problem there is really it makes people feel like they're much further from where they want to be than where they actually are, because a lot of times we are simply 1 to 2 just kind of thought tweaks away from where we actually want to be. But words have power, and when you refer to mindset and you speak that out constantly, I mean it's a heavy thing. So ask yourself, like, is it my mindset, like all my beliefs, all the things that need to change, or do I just need to change 1 or 2 thoughts? Just a little bit more awareness around 1 or 2 thoughts.
Yeah, and I remember you were talking about that with the training earlier as well. Yeah. About it's not. What did you say? It wasn't like this big mindset shift. It's thought shifts. Is that what? Yeah, is that what you said?
I say thought work is what I call it. And it's just like, and I always say too, like the point of mindset work. Another misconception. Mindset work, for me, we go into your head and all to get you out, because really the end goal is to not get stuck in here. And so people focus so much on the in here, and as do I in a certain way, but also oftentimes mindset is only associated with here, and there's no effective steps given or action movement taken forward. Like, it's equal parts both. You've got to have the right mindset, but then you've got to have, like, and that's what you do, right? Is you help propel
the
actionable piece. But the actionable piece strategy. Without the mindset piece doesn't happen. Like, because everything starts with a thought. Everything.
Yeah.
So you got to have one to make the other one.
Exactly. An Instagram misconception is that the swipe up matters. Swipe up conversion is not that much.
I said that to you earlier, and you were like, you correct me. You're like, it's not that.
It's not. It's really, like, the amount of people that actually do it is very, very, it's a lot more slim than you think, and here's why. People don't want to jump around to different apps. They want to stay on one. You ever accidentally bump something or a notification and it takes you out of the app you were in, and you're like, oh, so annoying. People don't want to leave the platform unless it's something that they really feel called to do. Why
is that?
I think it's because we crave consistency and reliability, and bouncing around to different apps is not consistent.
Well, and the
it's the complete opposite of consistent.
The apps are designed to keep our attention for as long as possible. So that is also evidence of them doing a really effective job of that. Because if, like, we don't want to leave the app.
Yeah, or do you ever, like, accidentally, like, you're swiping and you end up hitting the swipe up and you don't mean to, and you're kind of like,
No.
You've never been scrolling through stories and accidentally tap it?
I don't know, maybe. I just, like, Red Bull burped, and it was
Red
awesome.
Bull burp. No, but yeah, people, they don't want to leave the platform unless it's like a very, it's not that convenient though. I mean, unless, again, they're looking for something. But usually people aren't going on stories right in that degree looking for something.
That's true.
Like, they're kind of like, they're scrolling, like, right, like, people scroll TikTok to stay on TikTok. They're not there to leave. They're not there to go somewhere else.
Well, and also the finger,
for the most part,
the finger movement is opposite. So we are, like,
this way
with stories,
and then
to go like that, and that requires, that's interesting.
Yeah, and so when, like, using it is okay, but again, don't expect these insane numbers that are going to come from swipe up, because it just doesn't happen. Yeah. And the same thing, which ties in with the belief, right, that you need a certain number of followers, and that's going to give you the notoriety and the respect, and that, or
drop the line.
Oh, directing correlation to how much money you can make to how many followers you can make. There's so many broke people with thousands and thousands of followers.
I was going to say the line we were talking about earlier. It's not about.
It's not about who you know, it's about who knows you.
Yes. And so if you live by that philosophy, then you also don't have to worry about these little stupid things.
Thoughts on Linktree? Yeah, Linktree is another thing.
That's my point. If you're worried about something like a Linktree, like, if you're good enough and you are putting things out there that people are resonating with, your Linktree link does not matter. It's an irrelevant question.
Yeah, but honestly, it's like, and we talked about this, right? Like with Amazon, they have one click to buy now, because people don't want to go to 18 different steps to get to where they want to be. So people think they're so cute and clever with their Linktree because they have their Amazon wish list, and here's where you can buy my energy drink, and here's this, and use 10% code, James Charles for 10% off Morphe. It's like, people don't want all of that. When they click your link, they want to go exactly where they think they need to go. So you say, go to the link in my bio and check it out, and they go to your Linktree, and there's 12 different things with these ambiguous titles.
Well, now that's a Cheesecake Factory menu.
No, it is.
Now, I have Linktree,
I love that.
But I have three
your
things.
Linktree,
I just don't, but I don't have a
Instagram world,
for
that is, if you're not actively launching something, who cares? But if you want people to actually go to a link and you want to drive traffic there and you want to make money, Linktree is ridiculous. Remove it. Send them exactly where they want to go, the path of least resistance. That's how you get people on your email list. One path. Because again, you're talking about your energy drink and
think about yourself. Think about how you act.
People are not going, like, when's the last time you went through someone's Linktree for fun? No one does that.
If you do,
they're not that bored.
That's weird.
Nobody is that bored. No one cares about you that much. So you have to make it easy, quick, fast.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's honestly, I think, you with like the 12 Linktree, there are that is out there, and for me it's just kind of like, I don't know, it just feels just like it's a lot of effort, and it's also just like, if I see 12 things, I don't feel that you know a lot about one thing.
Helena, if you are listening to this, you got to make a quote card or a meme about your link tree relating to a Cheesecake Factory menu. Put a pin in that if you're still here, because that was gold.
Hey,
someone's got to remind me.
On chapter 69, like the chicken sandwich.
The chicken sandwich.
Check it out. Part 2 of chapter.
Which chicken sandwich? We have 4. It's like
page 348 of the menu.
348 of the menu. And no one cares that much to try to figure it out.
It's spiral bound.
So honestly, like on the Cheesecake Factory menu, right? I stop at the Appies. The Appies are the best.
I just know. I found
avocado egg rolls.
I found a clutch go-to, and I just stick to that if I'm in the situation. I'm also not going to Cheesecake Factory too often, but when I do, I know what I'm going to grab.
Which cheesecake is it?
Always Reese's anything.
Reese's. Okay, love it. Yeah. Or pumpkin.
Reese's anything. They always have Reese's.
I would pick pumpkin over Reese's.
I don't hate pumpkin, but I don't love it.
I love all things pumpkin. This is no secret.
Yes.
From those who know me,
That's
which
true.
can segue into our next game here, which is if you truly knew me, you'd know that blank.
I'm gay. If you truly knew me.
Oh, I didn't know we were like asking each other. I thought we were gonna like just say our own.
I was confused too, but then I finished yours, so I kind of liked it and went with it. I was like, "Oh, this is fun."
Because I'm waiting for you to say something about you.
Yeah.
So if you truly knew me, you'd know that I gag being around raw meat. Like when Nick's cutting up the big Sam's Club pack of chicken to freeze it, and he wants me to hold the baggie to put them into. I'm holding it, and I'm like dry heaving. I'm like, I can't do it. That's why I don't really cook, period. But if I do, it's not a meat recipe.
That's why she doesn't cook. Just everybody, for the record.
No, I can't do raw meat. And even we were talking about this. I want no blood in my steak, no blood in my burger. Everything must be leather, well done.
Like charred, a steak, a well done steak, you might as well just like go eat like reduced sodium saltine crackers with no water in the corner by yourself. Low sodium saltine crackers, no water. Like that is a well done steak.
But
she's like, I need A1, and I'm like, because you need moisture.
Steak. Like I might eat steak once a year, maybe once every 2 to 3.
Well, yeah, because it's gross when you're chewing on the side of a couch.
On the side of a couch.
We have 2 chairs that you're basically eating over.
Basically, telling like these really random stories. So here's one. If you really knew me, you'd know that. One time, and going to high school in upstate New York, I was a senior. My brother was a freshman, so I drove him, obviously. Okay. There was a blizzard coming, so they let us out of school a whole 10 minutes early because that was going to make a difference.
That's good.
And so we're leaving the school.
Proactive.
It's so snowing, and we're packing, and we're going slow. It's so snowing.
It's snowing so hard.
So hard.
Snow everywhere.
And I'm 17 years old. So I'm driving, and of course, we're going slow.
The hole is now all the way to the other side of my back pocket. It's slowly ripping. Jesus Christ.
He ripped his
Like the back of my leg is touching the couch. No, like all of it. Like it's going to be cut off shorts by the time we're done.
So I'm finishing the story.
Yeah, keep going.
So
sorry, bud.
I'm driving. I'm 17 years old,
17.
And of course
it's so snowing. It's so snowing. And she's wearing her AirPod Maxes.
I'm tailgating the car in front of me. Because I'm 17 and that's what we do. Like we're trying to get home. I had just pulled out of the school parking lot.
You're listening to Blink 182.
Pretty much. And so then all the cars start braking, and of course, if you've ever driven in snow, you would know that when you try to brake fast, you don't stop. But I am resourceful. So we were going like 15 miles an hour. We were not going fast. I turned, and it gets better. It gets better. I was on the phone with my parents. Like on speaker, so all they hear is me start screaming, and my brother starts screaming. I take it up to the sidewalk, and so
it's not funny.
And I didn't hit anything. But I got stuck up on the sidewalk.
Your parents had to have had a heart attack.
No, it gets better. We had just left the school, so like the walkers, like we were on the sidewalk. The walkers.
Do you hear what the walkers? The walkers caught up to us, like peasant walkers. Did you hear that tone? My God, I love that.
But the people walking, we were blocking the sidewalk, so they had to.
walkers.
They had to climb in the snowbank to get around our car.
They
So they're
deserved it.
teenagers. So they're like, "Oh, way to go, speed racer!" And I'm like 17 and I'm crying.
Upside down,
And
you're out.
no, we literally went 15 miles per hour up on the curb, and then apparently my mom says that was the accident that traumatized my brother, and he doesn't have his license. I'm like, that wasn't an accident. We drifted up on the sidewalk, and then my dad came to get us.
But you were both screaming.
My mom dropped my dad off to drive us home.
Wait, in the car?
Yeah, because it got stuck.
It wasn't bad at all.
And it was not bad at all. This was not bad. But I remember
I can't tell
my
if I'm
dad.
upset
My
for your
dad was
parents.
unbearing the car because it was snowing hard. It took him 20 minutes to get there. We were getting buried, and my dad. No, this is the best part, guys. This is the best part.
We haven't even gotten that yet.
He had to clean off the car to drive it because, there had been some snow. My dad's cleaning off the car and a cop comes and he says, "Sir, you can't park there. That's a sidewalk."
That's when you
and
look
my
at the cop and
dad
you're
said,
like, "Oh."
"My dad said I just pulled over for a quick minute. We were like perpendicular,
I dropped one of my French fries, like I needed to get.
Like we were in the middle of the sidewalk on the side of the road, and my dad's like, "Oh yeah, I just stopped here for a minute."
Would the cop have seen the sidewalk, or was the snow covering it pretty well?
Oh, he would have 100% seen. This is like a downtown area.
Okay.
But no, it was.
Sir,
so my mom thought there
you
was this
can't.
big accident. I'm like, we literally coasted up on the sidewalk, and I got the car stuck. It was a Pontiac Sunfire.
And then you screamed really loud, and now your brother is still to this day having nightmares about it.
Having nightmares about it. Here is a sales tip for you.
Wait, that's a video from YouTube. You need to find it.
You need to find it from YouTube. But if anyone says, you're talking about your offer, and if anyone says that doesn't make any sense, say, "No, it makes me dollars." How's that for overcoming an objection?
Pause, and then
pause.
Millions.
So there's an overcoming objection tip with Kayla 101. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this episode, randomly inspired of the podcast of the Eloquent Ramblings X Stop the Hey Girl podcast. That's gonna get posted on Tuesday.
No fans ever.
All right, guys, thanks for playing.
Bye.
We should have a show or something.
How to be attractive and smart.
We should have a collaboration project. But you never want to collaborate with me.
We absolutely should.
We should come up with a really cool project.
I would be very much down for that.